Cheers. Cheers.
Hi guys.
3,
2, 1.
Hi.
Welcome to the Salvatore Sisters. Sister 1. Hi guys, my name is Sammy.
I'm Emily.
And we are the Salvatore Sisters. We are huge Vampire Diary fans. Well, this will be my fourth time watching it. I think so, yeah.
Did you watch it when it first came out?
No. Regrettably, I was a bit older.
Oh. This is my second time watching it.
Yes.
But
you still don't know how it ends.
No, I don't. I haven't watched the eighth series yet.
Yes.
I think we've watched the first 2.
We've watched definitely a few episodes, but you don't know how it ends.
I don't know how it ends.
So no spoilers.
Although I feel like I'm getting spoilers.
Yeah.
But there's been so many different spoilers, I don't know which one it is. So I'm going to keep that to myself. You keep that to yourself in terms of your spoilers. Oh, I just won't look. You can talk about spoilers, I just won't look.
Yeah, just avoid.
I'll avoid comments.
Comments from all you fans out there.
We're going to watch Season 1, Episode 1, Pilot.
And we invite you into our home to watch along with us.
So we're going to watch the episode and pause it when we want to chat about stuff.
Add in a few facts here and there.
So grab your snacks, grab your drinks, and we'll have a good time.
Good old time.
Also, we want to point out that we will be doing spoilers of the series.
Yes.
Obviously, I don't know what happens in Series 8.
Mm-hmm.
However, we will be talking about the show on a whole. We won't be talking about any other series attached to the Vampire Diaries.
No, because you've not watched the originals. Mm-hmm. I have once, but no, we won't be talking about that or Legacies.
Yes.
Simply just the Vampire Diaries universe, and
so
you have been warned.
You have been warned.
Spoilers.
There's going to be spoilers. Sorry about it.
Sorry. Should we chat about our pictures, by the way?
Oh yeah, we should chat about our pictures. I think this says a lot about the show. Sammy watched it the third time when I watched it for my first time.
Yes.
A couple of weeks into Season 2, I was like, Sammy, we can meet them.
At Edinburgh Comic Con.
We live in Manchester,
yes.
So it's a pretty far way to go. But we are both insane that we did it. And then she cried. instantly cried.
Buckets.
Yeah. I've never...
I mean, I was changing birth control at the time.
Yeah.
But I was hysterical, regardless.
It was actually hilarious. It was great. We had a lovely time together.
We had a lovely time.
The Comic-Con, regardless of the boys being there.
Kat Graham was there.
Oh my God.
Fucking stunning. Oh, we swearing?
Yeah, fuck it.
Fucking stunning.
Stunning.
Beautiful.
Her outfit was so beautiful, and just the way she was speaking and everything. They couldn't talk much about the series because of the SAG strikes, which was actually good in my favour because I had only watched... I was still on the 7th series.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
So I was very happy about that, in a way, because they didn't talk about it. So there was no spoilers that whole weekend. I believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Then we met this guy first. I think it's this one.
What?
This one. We met him first. Stefan, which is Paul Wesley. And it was fantastic. And then we didn't meet Ian till the next day. And Sammy saw him through a little gap in the curtain.
Yes,
and she cried a lot.
I did. But we held it together when we were in the room.
Yes.
So we got into the room. And they were rushing you along.
I think we should set up the story first. Because I know what you're going to say. You're going to go straight into it and it makes me look like an insane person.
You are an insane person.
I did it for you!
For me? Okay, well, was it that day? Earlier on that day?
Mm-mm.
Or the day before? The day before.
No, sorry. It was the day we met Ian.
Yeah. So earlier that day, we got chatting to this girl in the line.
Yeah.
And she mentioned that...
In Liverpool it was.
In Liverpool, that Ian would do like...
Pretend
like biting or
pretend to bite your neck.
A little bit extra.
Not just a
yes.
bye kind of.
Yeah, just do a little bit extra in the photos if you ask him to. Obviously,
she was like, "Oh my god, oh my god!" I was like, "Do you want it? Do you want that to happen?" And she was like, "I can't ask that."
I just had to get through that without bursting into flames.
Whereas, like, Stefan's my guy, so I was like, "Hey, look, I'll ask him. I don't mind making myself look like a fool in front of Ian." So I was like, "I'll ask for you." We went in.
Yes.
It was all very like rushed and hushed and hushed.
To start off with, he was chatting. He didn't even acknowledge that we walked into the room. It was so awkward. He was like chatting to his mates, and
this is nothing against Ian.
No.
This is the way it's
he was
been
there
around.
all day.
Yeah.
And the guys and the other people like get into position. I was like, he's not even looked at me. I can't have a picture if he's not even looked at me.
He's not looked at the love of his life.
He needs to make eye contact with me and fall in love. Anyway, he eventually turned around, and he just like floated over to us.
Floated like an angel. Those blue eyes.
And then he put his arms around us and he gave us like a nice little squeeze. And we're getting ready to take the photo, and they were like, okay, ready, 3, 2, 1. And Emily went, wait. Can you bite my neck? To which Ian said, no, I'm not going to bite your neck.
He was just well.
No, I can't bite you.
Yeah, he was at first. He just looked at me. I was like, no, and I was like, oh my god. And then he was like, I can't bite your neck, and it was so quick. But if I had time, I would have been like, well, no, obviously I'd bite my neck. I mean, I said bite my neck in the hope he would bite my neck, but I assumed it would be a fake bite, and then. He was like, there's so many people here, everybody want me to do that. And I was like, well, that's a nice way of letting me down.
It makes sense, because it wasn't private, so they could see,
everybody
people could see what was happening.
It was very, very embarrassing. I think I don't get embarrassed that easily, but that was a very low point for me in terms of being embarrassed. And then I looked at Sammy to be like, what the fuck? And she's looking at me going... She's just like composing herself.
Yes.
We left the room. We went probably like 4 feet across, and she burst into tears. I was like, I need a moment. Then I was like, I would love to leave because I just asked that strange man to bite my neck, and he said no. So then we left, and then we stupidly asked them a question in the queue as well. I was like, not only do I ask this man to bite my neck, I'm going to ask him a question in front of thousands of people.
Not going to let them forget us. Well, they probably has forgotten about us by now, instantly. But yeah.
Anyway, it was a fantastic time. There were lovely people.
Yes, they were.
And that's us with them.
Yeah.
And maybe that's inspiration for us to do this. Probably not. We just love the show. Mm-hmm. So, should we get watching?
Yes, let's.
Yes, let's.
Let's go for it.
I'm going to read out the little blurb they've got.
Oh, go for it.
Reeling from the death of her parents. She's 17? 17-year-old Delena becomes interested in a handsome new student named Stefan, who's hiding a dark secret. I would love to know by the end of the series how old she is. Because we see a few of her birthdays, but not a lot.
Well, they go to college, don't they?
Oh, yeah. Okay, we ready?
Yes.
In the shadows, alone in the world.
First off, the fog's a lot.
I wish they kept with this fog.
You do?
It's so camp. I love it.
And this is my story.
Wait, it's his story? I thought it was her story. Vampire Diaries.
It's his diaries.
Yeah. Do we turn to her diaries?
She does write in it. You see her writing, but if
she narrates it as well, doesn't she? Right.
We've not read the books, by the way. So
we haven't read the books. One of our friends has read the books, so she's informed us on some things. Lucy.
Oh, yes.
Lucy. Shout out to Lucy. But yeah, no, we haven't read them.
Read them.
I'm dyslexic, which means I can read. I just choose not to.
Love the music.
An hour's drive to hear that crap. You know, it wasn't even a band. The guy.
So, pause. They made it look like he flies. At that point.
Okay, so the point we've just paused at the point where it's literally the opening.
Yeah.
And the two couple we see driving in the car at the very beginning, the girl's just being like floated into the air. That's so true.
They make it look like he flies, and I don't think they continue it after this. But you know how he'll get to it later, but when he turns into like a crow and stuff, that all of them apparently can turn into birds.
All vampires?
In this universe.
What about hybrids?
It's a great question. I have no idea.
Maybe that's in the book. You guys can tell us.
Yeah, if you read the books, let us know. The Vampire Diaries.
That looks really different.
It is different in this
There's no
series.
blood. I've never noticed
Yeah,
that.
I don't know when they get the blood in.
I shouldn't
name.
have come home. I know the risk, but I had no choice.
So we've just got into the part with where they're in the house and we see
Aunt Jenna.
yeah, and Jenna for the first time. The actress, they're not far apart.
Age-wise?
Yeah.
No, they're like the same age. Like, I think it might be like a year or two between
I wonder
them.
how she felt about that actress.
Well, Nina Dobrev, I'm pretty sure she was, 23 or 24 when she filmed this?
But imagine being cast as that aunt and being like,
Yeah, I know.
oh, you're a year apart from me.
Hey, that's Hollywood, honey.
Anything else? A number 2 pencil?
Okay, then predict something about me. I see.
Whoa.
What was that she hit?
It was a bird, right?
Was it Damon's bird?
Imagine that was...
Elena, are you okay?
Was that Damon?
But why would it be? But it looked like a
It was
crow
like
or
a
something.
crow or a raven, whatever. David?
Who the fuck's David? David Salvatore.
That does not have the same ring to it. Whatever Damon turns into. Maybe that was Damon.
Maybe.
To get a good look at her.
Oh.
Oh.
It's okay. I'm fine. It was like a bird or something. It came out of nowhere. Really, I can't be freaked out by cars for the rest of my life.
Because there he is.
Yeah,
it was Damon.
It was Damon.
It was Damon. Can't believe one just made that connection.
Elena, oh my god, how
Oh.
are you?
When I first met her,
Caroline Forbes.
yeah, Caroline, I was like, she's so annoying. And you like trust the process.
Yeah,
Her storyline, her arc is really good.
It's amazing.
It is really good. And I believe you.
Yeah, she's a great character.
It was fantastic. I mean,
Yeah.
I haven't seen the end. Don't know what happens in the last season, but she's just really good.
She's very good.
I same with Bonnie a little bit. I was a bit like, God, they're really shoehorning this witch thing into it. But then when it unfolds, I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Because she's like, I'm psychic. It's the first thing that we hear is her in the car.
Yes, and you see the numbers. Is that in this one?
Oh,
It's
no,
something to do with numbers.
Yeah, she talks to me about numbers, doesn't she?
Yeah, I think that's this one.
Oh, it's so good to see you.
Ugh.
Hey, Vic.
Vicky.
You don't like Vicky?
No. I'm
Why?
so happy when she died.
Man, son.
That's
Still
awful.
Tierra of Carson Daly.
So, when I first watched this, I remember being like, I knew Ian Somerhalder from other things like Lost and other series, so I do appreciated his
Beauty.
art form of his face. Whereas this guy I'd never seen before, Paul Wesley.
Or Wesley, yeah.
So when I first watched it, I was like, I mean, I guess, like, yeah. And then as we went on, do you know what it was the first time for me?
His mouth.
I do love his mouth. He looks like he's got a vampire mouth. No, it was the dance, which we'll get to.
What dance?
It was the first. They go to a lot of dances, I know, but it was the first dance they went to.
Or like the 60s one or something.
Yeah, he just like a dance move with her, and I was like, whoa, okay.
Exactly.
Stefan,
when he is bad.
when he turns into the Ripper.
When he's trying to be good, he's a bit too whiny.
To wet weekend.
But I still love him. I mean, I would.
I think he's. I think he's very attractive. I think he's
beautiful.
I think he's more beautiful than Ian Somerhalder.
I'm readjusting. I'm sorry, what?
Do you not think? Well, no. You're a Damon girl.
I am a Damon girl.
Oh god, he was so annoying, wasn't he?
He was
so glad
teacher.
I'm so glad he dies.
Yeah, spoiler.
Back off, Matt.
Hey, man.
You hit so many characters.
Yeah.
Hearty.
Spell HAWT-E.
That is Bonnie's text on this
Hearty.
old school BlackBerry. That's a BlackBerry phone.
Is it Blackberry?
Yeah, you got that little thing there. Staring at and a U. But she managed to take the time and effort to put a full stop. Period.
Yes, yeah.
Hearty staring at you. I'm gonna give these out. Who's to do it?
Sponsors.
They are
Are they both candy kitten?
No, this one's are called Jealous, and they're vegan sweets.
Oh, that one is.
This one, it's not an ad, but I just want a big.
Do you want a
big shout?
Candy kittens, lush.
Good. Thank you, Jamie Lang. Hashtag Jamie Lang.
Yeah.
Her hair's so silky.
No, I just want to brush it.
I want to apply it. It's with French plaits. God, look at that small. Literally,
fog.
It's literally stars in your eyes. She's gonna come out with Cher.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be.
She would be a good Cher.
What, because of her hair?
Yeah.
Shoot!
Is that your?
Yeah.
Cher. Oh wow, he's so beautiful.
He is. So is she.
I swear we will stop talking about how beautiful they all are.
And English and French.
At some point.
Right.
Right?
I don't know. Because they're very beautiful people.
Oh my god.
There's like a lot of eyeliner in this one, actually.
Isn't that natural?
I don't think that's natural.
Oh. I love that whole American, well, it's not even American, it's just like coming of age teen. Oh my god,
Writing in a journal.
the boy has a journal. That means he's so like
He's so
into his
deep.
feelings and emotions.
That
That means he
he's-
cares.
Yeah.
And he'll care about me.
We're born in Mr. Fox.
Have you
As
seen?
if, I'm sorry, I have to say, as if
He auditioned for Damon.
he could have been Damon.
I was literally about to say that. I was like, have you seen that audition too?
He could have been Damon. Imagine.
Who brought him into that room? Someone brought him into that room. I mean, he's a very good looking fella. He's a good actor. He just wasn't suited for it.
My parents passed away.
Just like hers.
I'm sorry. Any siblings?
None that I talked to.
That's kind of like messed up, right? Hear me out. Obviously his parents have passed, very sad, but he's a vampire. He's lived 100 years, whatever.
Yeah.
He knows that her family have just died.
Does he know
He saved her.
Oh, I forgot about that connection.
Yeah, so like he's been like, yeah, my family's
This is
dead.
like emotional manipulation at its finest. Like, I'm going to get in here with the grieving girl by talking about my grief, even though he's the one that killed his dad.
Being like, I can relate to you because my parents died.
Yeah, that's so true.
It's a bit messed up. A little bit messed up.
A little bit.
I
It is
live
pretty.
with my
So.
uncle.
So Stefan.
And then
Caroline!
And then I live with my uncle.
Huh?
And he goes, and then I live with my uncle.
She lives with her aunt.
Yeah.
Stop.
I mean, it's true. Again, he lives with his uncle, but it's not really his uncle.
It's
It's
his
like,
nephew.
yeah. What were you saying about Caroline?
Caroline just going, anyway.
Moving
on.
about me.
If you're new, then you don't know about the party tomorrow.
Catherine is a great character. I want to be Catherine. If you could be any character in this universe, what would you be?
Catherine. No.
You can't be Catherine because I'm Catherine. So you have to pick a different character.
Well, Elena, because she has
Fuck off.
she has the two boys after her. But
she
if me as an actor, who would I want to play because it's interesting? Probably Bonnie.
Oh.
Although sometimes she gets cut out of it quite a lot.
Yeah, she has a bad one sometimes.
Stefan had a good part. I like Stefan's part.
Yeah.
I'd probably pick Elena. I'd want them both to be obsessed with
you.
me.
Yeah.
To a whole different toxic level.
They were with Catherine, but Catherine was the toxic one,
Yeah.
which I like.
She is great.
Woman in control.
You'd be good as Catherine.
Battle on Willow Creek.
Little leather
Took place right at
jacket.
the end of the war in our very own Mystic Falls. How many casualties resulted in this battle? This battle.
I want to make this very clear about this song.
What song?
I remember watching this episode for the first time and this came on and I was like, oh my god, this song is such a vampire song. This is in a film called A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night. I think it's a Scandinavian film, I'm not sure. It's a fantastic film. It's one of my favourite films. And there's a moment where she's the vampire and the guy who she has an attraction with isn't a vampire, and she stood behind him. It's all in black and white and it's very tense, and this song comes on and it's so good. It's such a good song. It's called Death by, I can't remember who sings it now. It's called Death. Find out. But it's really good.
This?
Yeah. Fantastic song. The tension just builds in it. White Lies. That's what they're called.
You know, you're kind of the talk of the town.
Am I?
I wish I was watching this for the first time again.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have a clue what I was getting myself in for.
What did you think when I explained it to you? Did you think, oh right, okay, here we go?
No,
It sounds shit.
No, I always knew I wanted to watch it and that it would be really good. I knew I'd love it. I don't know what the stop always was for me.
Probably because it was so many episodes.
Maybe.
It is a bit of a commitment.
I also think you really wanted to watch it with me.
Yeah.
So that was another thing of finding time to commit to something like this.
Watch it together.
Yeah. I always knew that it was always going to be a love triangle. So I remember watching this first series and being like, I don't get how she'll ever go for Damon. Like, she's so stuck on Stefan, I don't know how it's going to get introduced.
Yeah.
And I actually can't really remember. So I'm excited to rewatch that bit.
Well, how she gets with Damon?
Like, how she switches her feelings. I can't really remember.
Do you remember the exact moment that it happened?
No.
I do.
I remember the first kiss, though. That wasn't the first kiss. We watched this together.
I didn't tell her.
And we also watched this with my roommate at the time, but a very good friend of ours, called Rhiannon.
Hi, Rhiannon.
Hi, Rhiannon. She's a big part of watching this together. And sometimes, because I live with her, I would watch it without Sammy. Because there were so many, we would never get through it.
Yes.
And Rhiannon loves the series. I'm pansexual. She is lesbian. She does not care about the heterosexual relationships as much as we do. And I remember the first kiss when it happened. The first kiss between Elaine and Wait, what's their name together?
Elaine. It's Delena.
And what's the other one?
Delena.
Oh, what did I say?
Elaine.
When Elena and Damon finally kissed, I flew off my seat and I was like running around the room being
on
like...
the porch.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god. And I looked at Rhiannon and she was like... I was like...
As if she didn't care.
I was like, come on, Rhiannon, let's just kiss. And she's like, yeah, it's alright. I was like, oh. Anyway.
Mysterious new guy. Oh, yeah.
How are people made this beautiful?
The vampires.
Why are they so beautiful and I'm like this?
Oh, shut up! You're stunning. You take my breath away.
You won't be sad forever, Elena.
You will be.
Passionate.
Oh, passionate. Like I can give you. He's looking right into her soul.
I know.
He's looking at her eyes.
I wasn't passionate.
I wasn't passionate.
Stop it. Who has fabulous eyebrows? Elena.
Who has fabulous arms?
Elena.
She's obsessed with Elena's arms.
Obsessed.
Every
They're
time
so lovely.
we see her arms in shot, look at her arms. Because they're long,
The
and
long, the thin.
toned.
I just love them. They're nice arms.
I still believe in us.
Oh, Matt.
And I'm not giving up on you.
Red.
Colour
Red.
of blood.
I love that Stefan has just rejected Caroline to her face. Literally two steps forward, sees Elena and he's like, hey.
Hey girl, hey.
Forget about that girl.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering
So
what
mean
that
to
could
Caroline.
do, but now I know.
Pause. That's not the house. must change the house after
Oh,
this.
yeah. I was thinking that.
That's not the house.
That isn't the house. It's more of a curve, isn't it?
Yeah. And then this. Like, what? Whose living room is this?
Whose front door is that?
Whose is that?
That's in the main front door.
Who has that wallpaper?
The Salvatores don't have that wallpaper.
They certainly do not.
What's going on?
That's the same room. So this must be a studio.
Yeah.
Damon. Hello, brother.
Ah, he's so beautiful.
So I guess if you didn't know he was coming in to the show and he said hello brother, you'd be like, what?
Like, oh,
He has
my
a brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks super young there.
Yes.
Obviously age isn't a problem. He still is beautiful.
Mhm.
But he looks so good there.
He's in his heyday here.
I actually
For
think
sure.
I think his heyday is more like later on in the series.
His heyday is when we go back in time.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I also love watching how they develop in their characters.
Mm.
Because obviously when you first get a character as an actor the first time, you like read the script and you go, okay, so I'll find out what the characteristics are like and how to play it.
Yeah.
And then you develop it yourself because it's what they filmed over how many years?
Oh, like a decade. Yeah.
Easy, right?
Yeah.
So like you're with that character for so long, you're obviously gonna
Make it your
A,
own.
feel comfortable with it, and then B, make it your own.
Mm.
But you can see some of the characteristics he's kept already.
Apparently, he didn't want the love story to be pushed as much. He wanted to just be this like
Oh, the
badass character.
Ah.
But it was like the producers and the writers as well. They were like, well, no, you can't just be one-dimensional. You have to have like this
A reason
romance.
and
yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Did not suit you. Remember, Stefan, it's important to stay away from fads.
Such a good actor.
Take
Paul
that as
Wesley
an
is such a good actor.
Please.
Yeah, he is.
After all of these years.
That's a very subtle way to introduce
The rings.
Yeah, how the rings work and how they go out in sunlight.
It's right here.
Mm-hmm.
Or we can just add it in that Damon's a dick and he takes the ring, and then we'll be like, oh, you can't go out in sunlight. So now the audience know.
Yeah, exactly.
I need it.
See, this is weird. You've
Yeah.
literally just met him, and he's turned up at your house in the middle of the night watching you write in your diary.
Would you like to come in?
Vampire says yes. He's like, yeah.
Uh-huh. I do.
Aww. Not watching it. It's so good. I'm so
It's so
excited to
good.
watch it all again.
It is good. It's amazing.
That was a really good first episode.
Yeah, thoughts. Thoughts on the first episode.
Thoughts.
What does it make you feel inside?
I think the end bit really makes me go, oh yeah, I'm excited for this. But the
Makes
I
you
mean,
want to watch it again, right?
it's all just like setting the story, setting the scene,
Mm-hmm.
getting to know characters, developing it.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it's a bit slow. I remember watching it for the first time and being like, oh my, this is actually quite slow. I'm with
Yeah.
it because I know you say it's great, so I'm going to continue.
Yes.
But I wasn't hooked. I wasn't massively hooked from the first episode, I'd say.
I know what you mean. I think the first series in general is a
Slow
little
burn.
bit like, it is a slow burn. It takes until really Catherine to come in, I think.
Yeah, to add in the sort of
Yeah.
layers to the story.
Such a good character.
Thank you so much for watching with us.
Thank you for joining us, and see you next time.
See you next time for episode 2. Over and out. Love you, bye.
Laters.